Hello and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast, the week of August 10th through the 16th. Before we get started with this week's card, I would like to remind you that these tarot forecasts happen every week, and the only reason that I know that you're interested in seeing them more often is if you hit the subscribe and the like button below. So if you enjoyed these tarot forecasts and you want them to keep happening, show your support, let me know you're watching, like, subscribe, share, comment, do something. Because sometimes when you're on YouTube, it can feel like you're just sending things out into the void. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's take a look at this week's tarot card from the Wild Unknown deck. We've drawn the Five of Swords. Don't let the scary appearance of the Five of Swords worry you, because it's actually about trying not to worry. The Five of Swords is really just an indicator that you've been in your mind, and I speak for myself as well. Like, we as a culture, we as a society, we as a cosmic unity have been rolling things over in our minds a lot more lately. And there's a lot to think about, but there's also not a lot that we need to be worrying about. And I don't mean that there's not things that are of concern happening in our lives or in the world. What I mean is worry is a meditation on something that you don't want. So why are you expelling all of this energy on looking at the things that you don't want to happen in your life when you can actually refocus your energy on things that you do want to happen and make positive change and positive influence in your life? So if you found yourself being extra worried and stressed and being a little self-destructive with your thoughts lately, this is a great week to really try and bring yourself back to square one, wipe the slate clean, and readjust your thinking about any situation that's been stressing you out. So I encourage you to maybe sit down and meditate. I know that it's a cliche recommendation, but it is a really great way to clean that slate, to clear your mind, and to kind of let the thoughts that don't need to be in there whittle their way out. So if you're not a regular meditator, I encourage you to just sit down for 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, or whenever you have the time for it, and just take a deep breath and start to focus on how your body feels. Just bring yourself into the present moment by doing a little body scan, and any tension that you can start to let go of in that body scan, let yourself to do that. Allow it to sort of melt away as much as it can, and don't get frustrated if it doesn't all melt away at once. And once you're settled into your body and you've let some of that tension go, just focus on your breath. Focus on a single point of focus for a while. And it's okay if thoughts drift in and drift out. Those may be thoughts that are on their way to the garbage disposal. So allow them to flow through, but bring yourself back to your breath and your relaxation. And if you can just spend 5 to 10 minutes without social media, without the distractions of the outside world, really focusing on how you feel, it's gonna be much easier to wipe that slate clean. Because ultimately, it's kind of like those dry erase boards. If you've ever written something in the dry erase marker on a dry erase board and let it sit for an extra long period of time before you wipe it off, it becomes a little harder to wipe clean. Whereas if you wipe it away pretty soon after you've written it, it's pretty easy to wipe away. So meditation is just a way to keep that board clean. It's a way to make sure that we're kind of wiping away the things that we've just written so that it's not as hard to get rid of those thoughts in the future. So as an additional support for this card this week, I pulled an additional card from the Bad Bitch Affirmations deck. And the card that came up was, Honeybee, just start the damn thing. So if you've been worrying or stressing about something that you've been wanting to do, and you're trying to figure out all the things that could go wrong and why you shouldn't do it, wipe that slate clean and allow yourself to focus on what could go right, and just start. Just do that thing that you've been mulling over once you've cleaned the slate of the negative thoughts. And I promise all will work out exactly as it's supposed to. If you like this reading, again, hit the like button, subscribe. If you want more, you can head over to michelleshewalker.com/tarot for a personal email reading, or to order your 2018 tarot scopes, which are now only $11.11 until the end of the year. And I hope to see you again next week. Until then, take care of yourself, drink plenty of water, and wipe the slate clean.
below, clap, clap below.